First thing about this dating pool shit, truth, is that it's like the first rule of AA. You gotta admit that you got a problem, right? Every time people start talking, we start pointing fingers. You heard? But nobody points like this. Everybody points like this. So what about these three? Right? And we continue to say it's somebody else. But if I continue to get the undesired results, I gotta look in that mirror. Like one thing, Shy. One thing that thank you, Shy. One thing that was interesting that Max said, not to pinpoint him, but because this is a macro thing, right? He said all his friends is married, right? You know, now he maybe don't desire marriage, right? So maybe that's why he not. But if his results aren't like his friends, but all his friends are married, then you got to pinpoint yourself, right? I think that's the only way we improve and get better, right? We get further faster if you implicate yourself. That's why I like to put the reason why shit is going right on men, because I know that if we correct men first, society goes further faster.
They just want to take nice Instagram pictures. They just want the rock, but they don't want to be wives. That's why I said I was a wife. I cooked 7 days a week. I birthed his children. I did his 2 bids. We hustled in the streets together. I worked while he was in prison. I helped take care of his family while he was in prison. He came home. He cheated. He did wrong. I took him back. He'll buy me another ring. I'll take him back and still mess with him. So I'm not bitter. I'm not heartbroken. I believe in love. I love love.
I noticed that she
But
didn't
it's
tell you
but
you was
it's like
traumatized like
if
she
I
told
meet into
Nico.
that person, if I meet that person,
I noticed that she
and we
swayed
rock.
away from
So
calling you
I
traumatized.
get what you're saying. So
You
I'm
broke
not
up on a
trauma.
bad
You know what
note.
I'm saying?
I didn't.
No, we didn't. You didn't hear what I said. We co-parent great. We're great friends. Actually, I think we're better as friends as we was husband and wife. We get along
So he
great.
didn't cheat.
We have a son that's in college.
What was the straw? Like, what was the straw that made you want to divorce?
It just was like, all right, what you gonna keep letting a nigga fuck on you, or you gonna get up and you gonna keep it moving?
Right. So where's the traumatized? Why you didn't say she was traumatized? Me and my BM just split on a good note.
Right,
So
but I'm not.
I'm gonna tell you how it was. I actually paid my baby mama rent 6 months when I left.
The fact that the word trauma is
One
so
second.
detrimental for you, let me know that you might be a little traumatized.
No, I don't think he's no. You know what, sis? I'm gonna be honest. I don't think he's
We'll talk about it
traumatized.
tonight. So we talked about so we talked about traumatized, and but the word that's triggered me, because I'm triggered now. I'm not gonna lie. You said that you and your ex. Hold on, somebody's shit is like making a chat staticky. I don't like that. Hold on, let me find out who that is. All right, so you said that you and your ex are friends. The one that cheated, you did the bids, you were the wife to.
My ex-husband, he was all I knew. I was with him since I was 16 years old. He was all I knew.
And so you said that you guys are friends. And so my question, let me,
Go ahead.
So you said that you guys are friends, and I want to know, how is that possible?
Well, for one, we have 2 children. Our oldest son is in college. He's all American in football and track. And then we have another son that's a running back that's doing well. He didn't allow what we went through stop him from being the father that he was. I divorced him for being a bad husband, not a bad father. So our relationship, wait, let me finish. As we got older, remember, I was 16, he was 19, we were kids. We got married, I was 20, 21, 22, I'm 40.
Okay.
As we got older, we learned communication. We come from a place where communication wasn't a thing in our household. Remember, when we used to talk back, that was called being disrespectful, right? Black household. So now we learn the communication as we're getting older. We're learning things. We're learning how to be parents. Because we learn in life. We grew up fast as kids, being adults, playing house. But we had a certificate, we had a ring.
Right.
But I felt like as we got older and we split, we learned to just communicate.
What age did you split?
32.
8 years ago. So you weren't kids when you decided to split, and you didn't split because the relationship was perfect. You split on bad terms. It wasn't like
it was a divorce, and it was time. We knew. I'm sorry. I apologize, guys. I'm sorry.
And so because this is the thing, I listen at a really high level. And so when we started this, you said that you could not imagine being married again. So do you think that you are traumatized? Because you said that you aren't, but would it be fair to say that you are traumatized? Because let me finish.
Go ahead.
If you were married, right? if the
Yes.
marriage was successful and the marriage was perfect and you would have just grown apart, don't you think you might be open to trying it again? Because the experience of marriage was amazing. That's like you having sex, and the first time that you have sex is
Mhm.
traumatic. It would probably hinder that process, right? Like if the first time you have sex with a man and he takes your virginity and he put an arm in you and he's rough and he chokes you and you're like, whoa, I don't want to do this again for quite some time, because even though I might not want to believe it, I'm traumatized versus somebody taking their time and he's kissing your neck and he made it special and he licked your toes and he bought you a car and he put a ring on you, versus you dealt with trauma and you didn't leave him as a kid. You left him as a 32-year-old woman.
Yeah, but I was gonna marry somebody again
All
a
I
couple
hear
of years
Corey
ago.
saying nothing.
Oh.
No,
Oh.
I was yeah. Listen,
So
that's what I'm trying to explain.
So the second proposal was what traumatized you.
No, I'm not traumatized.
Cool.
Why?
Okay, cool.
Why is it that when people decide what they are in?
So we're gonna get to the next. My fault, Hamp. I know you wanted to say something. Nah, cool.
Nah, it's just interesting, man. Tamika, go ahead and unmute if you don't mind.
She's unmuted.
I just think that I find it very interesting and ironic that
Nick,
if
don't worry about it. Let me ask you some questions.
yes,
You know I love you, right? First and foremost.
I do.
The Locks hat is crazy. So
Fire.
tell us about your behavior during this relationship. I noticed you hit that nigga with a honey bun after honey bun after
Oh,
honey
listen,
bun. You
I
ain't tell us
bust him
what
in
you
the
doing.
head.
We need to
This
know.
is what I'm trying to tell you. I started out as a great wife.
How you
Of
know?
course, I did. I cooked 7
16?
days. No, we got married at 21. We started going together when we were 16.
Okay, cool. Thank you for the super chat, Andy. My fault. Go ahead.
I think I could have been a better wife to him. I could have been more supportive to him because he started out young in the streets, right? And young men, of course, we always go back to that. Like, I don't think he really knew what love was, unconditional, especially unconditional love. He kind of he did. I know for
We
a
don't want
fact.
to hear about him. Let's talk about
No, so but
you.
but
How
that's
he
why I'm
don't know
saying that. That's where I
unconditional
messed up
love if
at.
you
I
left
think
him?
that no, we talk about his upbringing, sir.
But you left him.
And where I messed up, no, I messed up. I could have been more supportive. I could have been more understanding. I could have sat down and talked more instead of, why you doing these things? And you coming in the house intoxicated all the time instead of asking why you drinking why you drinking a lot? Like, what's going on? I was busting him in the head with vases because I thought he was out with women because that was a thing. Sometimes he'll do it, sometimes he won't. You never know with that nigga. But I felt like I could have been a better wife and
I can respect her honesty. I truthfully can respect her honesty. Now, once again, I honestly think that, you should still go back to your baby's father. You should still go back to the man that you married and now granted, she did say he cheated, right? She did say he cheated and everything. And I guess there are some bridges that just can't be fixed. I got you, right? But I would just say, man, a lot of these situations, man, definitely go back to your baby father. Definitely go back to the man that you were with, right? If he treated you right, right? And humble that pride. Truthfully, humble that pride.
better friend.
So you
I forgot to be
you
his
was
friend.
abusive.
You were physically
I knew
abusing
y'all was
him?
gonna say that.
You abusive. He should have left
was
your
waiting.
ass. See, I never
forgot
went
to
through none
be
of this
his
shit. You
friend.
see what I'm saying? Why you not calling her traumatized? I never went through none of this
She
shit.
not traumatized. Her
said I whooped
ex-husband
his
is
ass and I forgot to
traumatized.
be his
Listen,
I never
Listen.
went through none of this shit.
Bullshit.
he might
She's
be
a trauma. She's all
he
right.
might be
Her husband
traumatized.
Hey, yo.
is traumatized.
He said I
I
whooped
was
You can't
waiting.
make
I
this
knew
shit
y'all
up.
was gonna call that shit out. I was
Yeah.
waiting.
I'm
She's
just
a
saying
man
because
beater.
I don't have any issues with none of my children's mothers. We have a
No,
great
we
co-parenting.
great.
Like I
Listen.
said, my daughters are in college.
My
My
son
son
is
drive
too.
trucks. Everybody's
We
doing good, and I got
everybody's doing
stand-up
good
kids.
over here. And I
So-
can't he's even doing well for himself. He's
Right,
not
but
in the
see,
streets. He
but I
owns his
never,
smoke shop.
but
Yes, sir. Yes,
I
sir.
never.
What are you trying to say, DJ Hamp? I couldn't hear you.
Well, no, just real quick. Look how disgusting the world is, right?
I'm listening.
My man got hit with a vase and all that, right?
Mm-hmm.
We laughed about it. What if the
I didn't think it
role-
was funny. No, I
No,
didn't think
no,
it was.
I'm saying
I'm
we as
traumatized. She
we,
traumatized me.
yeah, we try to be inclusive just for the sake of the conversation.
For
right?
sure. Absolutely.
Now, if Tamika would have said she got hit in the head with a vase, what would have happened?
Everybody
Oh,
be like,
man.
oh man.
Hush
yeah.
over the
Absolutely.
room. That's a devaluing, right? And that's why OG Mac and I had to go back and forth about what's a good man and all that, because the devaluing of men is seen each and every day, all the times, even shit like that.
And he never hit me back. Sorry, DJ. I just wanted to let you know that. He never put his
Nah,
hands
I
on
know
me.
you would have said that. You would have said that. You know what
He
I mean?
never
why
put
you-
his hands on me.
That's why you
You
kept
know?
busting him in the head, though. That's why, because he wasn't fighting back.
No,
That's why you.
he wouldn't stop cheating.
Right, but how does but this is my thing, right? And to piggyback off what Ham said, how does cheating equate to you putting your hands on me? How?
It
Like,
doesn't.
Because
like,
It
I
doesn't.
understand. I'm sorry. Go cook.
but no, I just want to know. Like, tell me. So I stick my penis in somebody, you hit me with a weapon. How do those two correlate? I don't get it. Like
Because
how do?
well, one, I took vows. I'm your wife. I'm not your girlfriend. I'm not. No, I'm your wife. I'm
So
home.
but you're
I'm
not.
doing right.
You are listen. You are very elusive with these questions. My
Do you
question is
have any sons?
extremely.
Do you have sons?
Of
Yeah, two
course, I have
sons.
sons, and they stay in the room right now. One just got off work. I have
Would
two
you be
sons.
okay with a woman beating them with a vase?
Listen,
No, fuck
you
no,
can't
stop it.
ask
You're
me
a
no
black
question
mom
like that
you're a
because I
black
just
mom
told
from
you.
the trenches. You're not letting nobody hit your son.
If
Don't
I
get up
just
here playing
told
around.
you already know I ain't letting nobody put
Okay
their
then.
hands on my
So
sons.
why wait to say it then? Just come
Hold
out and say it. Stop playing.
Crazy
Anyway,
work.
hold on one second. We got Tiffany and we didn't let Tiffany say not one thing. Welcome to the chat. I'm glad to have you here. How you doing this evening,
What's up,
Tiffany?
Tiffany?
I'm doing well. How are you?
Life is stupendous. How can we help you this evening?
I was just listening and observing, and I don't even know. Yo, I feel I'm kind of along with her. I got married at an early age. I met my ex-husband when I was 16. We got married when I was 18. I rocked with him up until 30. I am 37 now. Here goes the word trauma again. I definitely went through a lot of trauma with him. I probably put him through a lot of trauma as well. I do desire to be married, but I was listening to one of your videos earlier and how you were talking about how the dating pool has piss in it, and it definitely does. But you just have to make sure that, like, I'm still trying to navigate and figure out, like, what avenues I need to take to be available to the man that I want to attract.
All right, so you want a life coaching? I got you. So let me make this crystal clear for you. Dating is not complicated, and a lot of people think that the dating pool got piss in it, and the harsh reality is people are getting in the dating pool with shit on them, contaminating the water. What you have to understand, right, is that opposites attract. So healed people want to be with unhealed people. Pardon me, unhealed people want to be with healed people. Non-toxic people want to be with toxic people. Short people want to be with tall people. Broke people want to be with rich people. Skinny people want to be with fat people. What you have to understand about dating, right, is it all starts with friendship. Women complicate dating because women have this false belief that when they're going out here dating, that they're supposed to be dating with intention, right? But the issue that I have with that is when you go on these dates, you actually speak about your intention. So I talk about this in my book, Murder with Intent to Kill. Anybody that is trying to unalive somebody, you are not telling somebody that you want to unalive them. You're going to go into it with your intentions, do everything that you need to get done in order to get the job done. Women go on these dates and y'all talk too much. That's why there's another chapter in my book called Shut the Fuck Up. You go on these dates, you sit in front of us, you run your mouth, you teach us how to manipulate you, you teach us how to court you just right to get your coochie, and then we discard you. I'm going to give you this one last jewel because I'm not going to keep you on it for too long, right? What you have to understand is this. Your worth is worthless to people who don't deem you to be valuable. So it doesn't even matter what you do when you're in front of a man. The way that he views you is the way that he's going to treat you, no matter what it is that you do. And if my goal is just to sleep with you, I will be your mommy, your daddy, your pastor, your mechanic. I'll play whatever role I need to play in order for that to be my goal. If it's sex, that's what I'm. Once I get that, you'll get treated. If it's relationship, once I get that, then we'll further continue. But I want you to hyper focus on friendship. Relationships are going to fail. Friendships won't. And when your relationship fails, if the foundation of the friendship is strong, the friendship will always pick up where the relationship slacks off at. And I'm gonna hit you with this, my fault, Ham.
No, you
get tired of your husband, you won't get tired of your best friend. You get tired of your wife, you will not get tired of your best friend. You'll give up on your wife for some odd reason. You won't give up on your best friend. And I believe that a marriage or a long-term relationship is supposed to feel like a lifelong sleepover. Or was it something that you wanted to expound on, Ham?
No, there was a couple things, but I think that what you just said certainly needs to marinate in terms of trying to navigate this thing. You know, I think the first thing about this dating pool shit, truth, is that it's like the first rule of AA. You got to admit that you got a problem. Right? Every time people start talking, we start pointing fingers. You heard? But nobody points like this. Everybody points like this. So what about these three? Right? And we continue to say it's somebody else. But if I continue to get the undesired results, I gotta look in that mirror. Like one thing that was interesting that Max said, not to pinpoint him, but because this is a macro thing, right? He said all his friends is married, right? You know? Now he maybe don't desire marriage, right? So maybe that's why he not. But if his results aren't like his friends, but all his friends are married, then you got to pinpoint yourself, right? I think that's the only way we improve and get better, right? We get further faster if you implicate yourself. That's why I like to put the reason why shit is going to right on men, because I know that if we correct men first, society goes further faster.
Hey man, DJ Hemp and Damn Truth, bro, they killed it, right? They killed it. But you know, like I said, man, I just find it so funny with all of these women, because they come on here, man, with all of the same drama, all of the same issues. Oh, he put on a facade, he did this. Oh, well, you know, he was putting hands on me, he was lying on me, he did it. And it's just like, but you just gotta ask, man, like, how is it y'all women are smarter than men? Y'all claim that y'all smarter than men. Y'all claim that y'all mature faster than men. Y'all claim that y'all have more degrees than men. Y'all claim that y'all more educated than men. But yet, y'all come up here with the same stories, with the same children, talking about some, oh man, this man finessed me. This man, oh, well, he wasn't the same person that he. It's just like what are y'all doing, man? Are y'all like freaking, like, are y'all meeting these guys with y'all eyes closed or something? Like, it's ridiculous, man. But, you know, once again, you know, like I said, I'm gonna just give the sister credit that she came on here and at least, you know, was at least truthful, right? It was at least truthful, man. But it's just almost like y'all women contradict yourselves when y'all say, man, y'all the smartest, y'all this, y'all that, y'all this, y'all that, y'all this, y'all that. And this is the story of a lot of you sisters, man. I mean, like, this stuff is ridiculous. I mean, the girl came on here looking for some advice. That was, I mean, but, you know, hey, you gotta do what you gotta do. You gotta do what you gotta do. Can't knock a sister for looking for some loving. Hopefully she made some changes about herself, right? But look, guys, do me a huge favor. Let me like, let me comment, subscribe to the channel. Till the next one.